The rainy season had gone on way too long, in my opinion, so on the first nice day I decided I would do one of my favorite things, walking creeks. And this is one of my favorite creeks. It's called Molina's Creek, and it's in South Warren County, Mississippi. The creek starts at Blackburn Spring. To the best of anyone's knowledge, it has never gone dry. In 1863, the spring was right on the route of the Confederate retreat from the Big Black River. The Army was headed for Vicksburg. I'm sure many soldiers saw the spring and stopped to fill canteens. There may have been an encampment along these banks, and I'm sure that the wounded appreciated the cool water. But I didn't get to visit the spring on this hike. The heavy rains and a mudslide buried it. It didn't stop the spring, though, and the water emerged from the pile of mud, muddy, but still flowing. As I got downstream, the water started to clear up, so I decided to take a detour and see another historical site. This is all that remains of an old cattle dipping site. In the 1920s, Texas tick fever was decimating cattle herds all over the South. This vat would have been filled with a tick killer, and the cattle would have been forced to swim through it before they got to go any further. I continued on downstream, hiking, walking, and jumping across the creek. In some places on the banks, it got to be rather muddy. I made my way to one of my favorite places on the creek, this little waterfall. I've been coming here for years just to sit and listen to the water go over the rocks. On the bank is a restored sharecropper shack. I helped move and restore this shack back in 1985. The porch is one of my favorite places to sit. But today I kept on moving. The mosquitoes weren't bad. It was a nice day, and I wanted to see what was downstream. Below the cabin and around the bend, the creek comes to I guess it's limestone bottom. Maybe it's sandstone. Regardless, the water has carved a channel through here over the ages. This pool appears to be about 3 to 4 feet deep. I'll be back when the summer gets hot. Walking along this creek bank was easy, but it rapidly got to the point where it was almost impassable. I had a machete along, and it's a good thing. There was a jungle on both sides of this creek, and the only way to get through it was to chop a path. Things rapidly got to be less fun. So here's where I turned around. I had already gone further than I intended to, and nobody really knew where I was. So I'm calling it quits, but I'll be back this summer. Then I'll wear my swim trunks and shoes and swim the whole creek or whatever it takes to stay cool. This is Survival Common Sense. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Go outside.